This weekend, I've got that big presentation for the project, so I won't be home. I don't care about your plans. They're probably not important anyway. I'm busy with work, so I shouldn't be disrupted by family stuff, you know? I wish you were more understanding. It's seriously annoying to get complaints about family matters.
Wait a minute. We talked about this before. We have plans this weekend. Relatives are coming over, and you even suggested it. Everyone's looking forward to it, and it's tied to our wedding anniversary. You said it would be a special time for us. Did you forget?
It's not about forgetting. I've just got more important things to focus on right now. What you need to do is not interfere with my work. Relatives, anniversaries, honestly, I don't care. Family gatherings mean nothing to me. My career is way more important. Why should I be dragged down by these trivial matters every time?
But don't we matter to you at all? I get that work is important, but don't you think you could think about me once in a while? I've been supporting you all this time, so how did things end up like this? It just doesn't feel right that all you care about is work. Something's off.
You're seriously misunderstanding something here. You're only able to live the way you do because I'm the one earning the money. You should understand that reality. No matter what you do, without me, none of this would be possible. A stay-at-home wife like you has no right to complain to me. Just stay quiet and follow what I say.
I've been doing my best to take care of you. I've kept the house in check, made your favorite meals every day, and put you first in everything. Don't dismiss all that like it means nothing. I just want to be appreciated sometimes and treated like I matter too.
Whoa, don't get carried away. You want appreciation? You should be the one thanking me instead. You've done nothing, and yet you're here making demands. I don't need you at all, you know. I can manage perfectly fine on my own.
How dare you say that? I've done everything for you, and hearing this really breaks my heart. I know you're busy with work, but I thought you cared about us too. It's clear now that you don't at all.
I don't care about us? You really don't get it, do you? Everything I do is for me. Not for you, not for us. I'm thriving for myself. My life has much more important things in it than you or this marriage.
Jeez. We've been together for so long, how can you say something so awful? You're being so selfish.
I don't owe you anything, so just keep quiet and follow my lead.
Sorry to bother you suddenly. Do you remember me? We met once at your wedding.
You probably don't, huh?
The only thing that stuck with me is how plain you looked. Totally not a match for Michael.
Who is this?
Hasn't Michael told you about me? I've been involved in his life for so long that I thought my name would come up. Iris. He talks about me often, doesn't he? We're really close, so he shouldn't be hiding anything from you. Or did you just not notice? You've never wondered about me?
Iris? Oh, I think he mentioned an ex-girlfriend by that name. I've heard bits and pieces about you, but not much. It's in the past, so I guess it wasn't that important. After all, I'm his wife now, and you're part of his past, right?
Oh, don't dismiss me as just an ex. I'm not like any of his other past relationships. I was someone truly special to him, and honestly, I think I was the love of his life. I'm pretty sure that hasn't changed, even now. I'm the one he treasured the most. It's not something you should consider in the past.
I think that's a bit of an exaggeration. After all, I'm the one he chose to marry, and I'm the one living with him now. No matter how special you think you are, that's in the past. Things are different now, aren't they?
That's irrelevant. I'm not tied down by the past, and I'm sure he still loves me. The fact that I was the one he loved the most hasn't changed. Just because you're married doesn't mean that's everything. Love isn't something that can be defined by a piece of paper.
Okay. So what exactly is the point of you contacting me now? You didn't reach out just to reminisce about the past, did you? There must be a reason. Let's hear it. I'm not really interested in digging up old memories, though.
Well, to put it simply, I want you to give him back to me. I don't think he's truly satisfied with you. He was much more himself, more vibrant when we were together. As long as you're by his side, I don't think he can fully shine the way he used to.
Excuse me? What are you even talking about? He's not an object to be given away. That's honestly shocking to hear. Whether or not he has regrets is for him to decide, not you. His happiness is his choice, and neither you nor I have the right to decide that for him.
But he regrets marrying you. It's something he can't hide anymore. I think even he's starting to realize who really matters to him. And compared to me, it's obvious how plain and uninteresting you are. And that's probably why he keeps wanting me back.
Is that something he told you directly? Or is that just your own assumption? I might have an inkling of what you're talking about. But regardless of what he's thinking, it doesn't make sense for someone outside of our marriage to get involved. This is something between us as a couple. So why do you feel the need to bring it up? It seems like there's another reason behind your message.
You don't need to say things like that. It's just obvious that he still loves me and I don't care what you think about it. We were practically engaged before, so the fact that you ended up marrying him is just pure coincidence. You wouldn't understand how deep our relationship was.
Yeah, I've heard all about it. He told me about his past with you. But he also said you were too controlling, and that's why your relationship fell apart before you could get married. So I'm not sure why you're bringing this up now. But it seems to me like you're the one who's stuck in the past.
I was young and stubborn back then, sure. But that doesn't change anything. Our bond is still unshakable. In the end, I'm the one he'll choose, and I think you'll have to accept that sooner or later.
Does he have some special reason for being with you? Is it something to do with him taking over his dad's company or something? I mean, the fact that he suddenly started mentioning you out of nowhere kind of makes me think it might be related to that. Am I right?
That has nothing to do with it, but I'm invited to the family gathering this weekend.
What? To the family gathering? Why?
Oh, who knows? Maybe because you're just too plain to be his wife. And honestly, I totally agree with that.
Listen, Iris, I'm about to ask you something, and I need you to answer honestly. It won't be bad for you if you just listen. I need you to stay calm and hear what I'm going to say so you can make the right decision. Are you ready? Honey, I got a weird message today.
Huh?
It was from your ex. She said her name was Iris and she was coming over to the family gathering this weekend. She said you invited her, is that true?
Yeah, I did. Is that a problem or something?
A problem? Why would you invite your ex to a family gathering? That's not something any normal person would do. If you cared even a little about my feelings, inviting your ex wouldn't even cross your mind. Wouldn't it be normal to consider your spouse's feelings first? Why would you deliberately do something so upsetting?
Jeez, who do you think you are, acting all high and mighty? Do you honestly think you have the right to tell me what I can and can't do? I can invite whoever I want to a family gathering. That's my choice. You trying to tell me what to do is way out of line. If you're going to interfere in my life, you'd better be ready for the consequences. Is that really what you want?
I'm not trying to control you. I just think it's wrong, so I'm saying it. I've always tried to support you, but I can't agree with this. What's even happening with our marriage?
You still don't get it, do you? I couldn't care less how you feel. How you feel doesn't matter to me at all. You have no right to interfere with my decisions, so stop trying to. Understand? I don't need your permission.
What?
Iris and I were supposed to get married, you know? My parents still like her, and our families are still close. Compared to her, what about your side? My parents think she's way more appealing than you. They definitely like her better than you. Do you get that?
What you're saying is beyond cruel. You're saying my feelings mean nothing to you. I married you because I loved you. How could you say something so horrible? It's like everything I've done to support you meant nothing at all.
Of course. Honestly, I don't care about you. You barely matter in my life now. I live for myself, not for you. Whatever you feel doesn't really matter to me. Figure it out.
You said you couldn't stand her strong personality and that you were drawn to my kindness. You said it clearly when we got married. I believed those words and stood by you all this time, but now you're saying this? Why have you changed so much? You're not the person you used to be.
Jeez, how would I remember something from 6 years ago? Yeah, maybe I said some convenient stuff back then, but now I see it was a big mistake. Honestly, you're super boring and you have no appeal. I have way better options out there.
You can say whatever you want, but I've done my best in my own way. Even when you were busy with work, I took care of everything at home. I made sure to always be cheerful when you came home, and I've worked hard to be there for you. I've been so dedicated, and now you say things like that to me?
Well, none of that really means anything to me, to be honest. I don't care, so go ahead and say whatever you want. Huh.
So you're still inviting Iris to the family gathering this weekend, right?
Of course. I already invited her. My parents are excited to see her again after so long.
I see. Well, I won't say anything else about it. I'll just look forward to the weekend then.
Hey, I've been looking for you. Where did you go? Don't tell me you ran away. Hurry up and come back. Don't tell me you're mad. You don't have the right to be mad.
After being humiliated like that, I couldn't stay there any longer. Did you really have to put me down like that? Calling my cooking garbage, saying it's awful, and that I'm useless as a wife? You and your mom ganged up on me, praising Iris, and making me feel like nothing. What kind of a reaction were you expecting from me?
I seriously don't get why you're so angry. I was just stating facts, wasn't I?
I've had enough. I'm done. I'm leaving.
Oh, do whatever you want. You know, my dad's business is doing great. He owns a lot of land, and we're about to launch a new project. I'm going to be in charge of it. So yeah, I'm basically moving up in the world now. I don't need some boring woman like you anymore.
You're acting like your dad's small-time company is Tesla or something.
What?
I don't even care anymore. It's a waste of time talking to you.
Why are you so pissed anyway? Aren't you still in the middle of cooking? Finish what you started. Do you want an apology or something? Sorry for inviting my ex to the family gathering and trash-talking you. Everyone was laughing, so just let it go.
The driver's here to pick me up. I'm leaving.
Yeah, right. You don't have a driver. What driver? You're not even allowed to call Uber. You don't have the right or the money for that. Since when did you have any money you could use on your own? I've never given you cash to do whatever you want with.
You seriously don't get it, do you? Who knows? The driver's already here, so why don't you see for yourself? You think I'm lying? But reality might surprise you. You've been underestimating me. Take a look outside. The reality you didn't expect is waiting out there.
What are you talking about? A Rolls Royce? You can't be serious. How is there a car like that here? Where did you get the money for that? I never imagined you'd call a luxury car. Have you been plotting something behind my back this whole time?
Goodbye, you son of a trash. I've had enough of your nonsense. I've wasted more than enough time being dragged around by you. There is no reason for me to stay with you or keep putting up with this. I'm ending this relationship right here, right now, to take my life back. You can figure out your own life and walk your own path.
Wait, are you serious? What's happening? It's a joke, isn't it? There's actually a Rolls Royce out there? How did you even arrange such a fancy car? Where did the money come from? Have you been hiding things from me? Were you playing me this whole time? What the heck is going on?
I've decided to divorce you. I have no more expectations from you, and there's no reason for you to be in my life anymore. If you want to get back together with Iris, go ahead. I'm done putting up with everything. I'm moving forward for myself this time.
Huh?
My attorney is on the way. From now on, everything will be handled legally. There's no need for me to talk to you directly or negotiate. I've decided to end things with you completely so I can take my life back. The divorce process will move quickly, so you should get ready.
Wait a sec. What are you talking about? Are you seriously planning to divorce me? I had no idea you were thinking about this. Why is this happening all of a sudden?
Oh, you wanted it, right? You want to marry Iris, don't you? That's why you've been treating me like garbage and disrespecting me all the time, isn't it? Well, now, you're finally getting the freedom you've been craving. You won't have to complain about me anymore. You're free, so shouldn't you be happy about it?
Explain the car! I'm not paying for something like that. How did you even manage to get it? Did you seriously order it without asking me and expect me to foot the bill? I'm not paying, so what's your plan?
Oh, don't worry, I don't need you to pay, and I don't need to pay either, because it's my dad's car. Unlike what you seem to think, I have plenty of money and freedom. Whatever you think doesn't matter to me anymore. There's no reason for me to stay with you, so let's end it here and now.
Wait, what? Your dad? What do you mean? Are you telling me you're rich? I had no idea. Were you keeping this from me the whole time? Were you playing me?
I'm giving you the divorce you wanted, so shouldn't you be happy? You're setting me free, and you get your freedom too. I'm sure your mom will be thrilled, but you'll probably have to move out of the house, so let's see how happy you'll be then. We'll see what happens. Don't ever contact me again.
What are you saying? What does that even mean? I seriously don't understand. Explain it better.
Goodbye, you pathetic loser. Marrying you was the biggest mistake of my life. All the time I spent with you was a complete waste. But now, I'm finally free.
What the heck is going on? I don't understand any of this.
What are you talking about?
I get that getting a divorce is final, but what are these papers? Why do my parents have to move out of their house? You mentioned something about this before, but what does it mean? Explain.
I believe everything was clearly explained in the documents. The land where their house stands actually belongs to my family. Is there a problem?
What? Your family owns it? Didn't you say your parents were civil employees? You said they were busy with overseas work, which is why we hardly ever saw them. Except at the wedding.
The truth is, my family isn't just some ordinary household. We're actually wealthy landowners with significant assets. I never told you because I couldn't trust you or your family enough. I didn't want your parents using my family's wealth, so I kept it hidden. But now, I don't need to hide anything anymore.
Jesus, you gotta be kidding me. You never told me any of this. Shouldn't that have been something I knew before we got married? Were you lying to me this whole time? I had no clue your family was that rich.
I kept it quiet on purpose. I married you because I loved you, but to be honest, I never trusted your parents. I was worried they'd try to take advantage of my family's wealth, so I kept it hidden to avoid being exploited by your family.
Darn it.
But now that we're getting divorced, there's no reason to keep it from you anymore. This is all irrelevant to you now. I was just protecting my assets and my future. It's none of your concern anymore.
Are you seriously saying this? You kept something that huge from me all this time? So that fancy black car, it's your family's? I can't believe it. You hid that too?
That's right. The car belongs to my family, but what does it matter now? We don't love each other anymore, and our marriage has fallen apart, so we're getting a divorce. That's all there is to it. We trusted each other when we got married, but that trust is gone now, so we're moving on separate paths. Isn't that enough?
Wait a sec. But what about my parents? Why are they getting kicked out of their house? How can you suddenly involve them in our matter? I can't believe you're planning to make them move out.
Oh, by the way, the house you're living in right now is also under my family's name. You haven't even been paying the mortgage, right? You always said it was given to you as a wedding gift, but that wasn't really true. My uncle, who's a top architect, had it built for us. I didn't want to mention this before, but now you know the truth.
Oh, I see. I knew it was a wedding gift from your relatives, but I didn't know the details. I had no idea it was built by a top architect. I didn't realize it was that high-end. I thought it was just an ordinary house.
Well, you don't need to worry about it anymore. You won't be living there from now on anyway. You should start packing and move out. Why not move in with your parents? Honestly, I didn't care about the house that much, but my mom couldn't stand how your family treated me, especially the way you guys belittled me. She's furious, and she's already ordered her staff to have you all evicted, so you might want to follow those instructions.
Wait, this is all happening way too fast. I can't keep up.
Let me hit you with one more thing.
There's more?
That new business venture your dad's working on? Hate to break it to you, but it's not going to succeed. I know you're really hopeful, but honestly, the whole plan is pretty weak, and the outlook isn't good. From what I can see, it's likely going to fail. As someone who knows a thing or two about business, I see too many issues to ignore.
My dad's new venture? You're talking about the land development project, right? What do you mean it's not going to succeed? That project is huge for my family. How could you even say that? You don't know anything about it. We believe it's going to be a success. Are you trying to sabotage it?
Actually, I'm not just some landowner's daughter. I've been running my own business successfully even while we were married. I never told you, but I've been helping out with my family's company, learning business strategies, and investing. I've even been involved in land development. So yes, I know exactly what I'm talking about.
Huh, you? A businesswoman? You've got to be kidding me. There's no way I believe that. You've always been like a stay-at-home wife. That can't be true. You? A businesswoman? Hilarious! Why did you hide this from me? You had plenty of chances to tell me.
Oh, I can't get enough of your reactions. I know it's hard to believe, but it's the truth. I wasn't just sitting at home waiting for you to come back. Even after we got married, I used my time to help with business and learn. I've been making my own investments and getting involved in land development.
No way!
Since most of my work was done remotely, it's no surprise you didn't notice. But maybe that's because you never really showed much interest in me. You didn't care what I was doing or what I was thinking, did you? But I've been working hard this whole time.
This is unreal. I mean, I thought I was paying attention, but with work being so hectic, I just didn't have the time or energy to focus on you. You know that, right? I was working hard for us. So even if I missed something about you, that's just how it had to be, isn't it?
You started to change about 2 years into our marriage. Before that, you used to care about me, but gradually you came home late and became colder. Eventually, you began to treat me like I was in the way. I don't know what happened, but it was awful.
I told you over and over, it was work. I was just so busy. I couldn't juggle everything at once, and including things at home. So it's unfair for you to blame me like this. I wasn't ignoring you, I was doing my best, so please try to understand that.
Yeah, I know you were busy, but at this point, hearing that excuse doesn't change anything. The fact that you stopped coming home and started insulting me, all of that is in the past. But there's one thing I want you to remember. You know how you never cared about this useless ex-wife of yours? Well, I was the one actually pulling the strings on your family's land development project.
Huh? What do you mean? Are you saying you were involved in our project? I don't get it. What are you talking about? This has to be a joke.
You always called me financially useless, but I was actually in a far better financial position than you. Did you know that? Your dad thought he was going to make a big profit from the land development and that it would benefit his company. Well, too bad. The whole project's going back to square one.
Square one? But construction was supposed to start soon.
It's all in the contract. As long as you and I were married, the terms were valid.
Wait, so now this is...
Well, it's basically going to be cancelled. I'll offer new terms, but let's be real. You guys won't be able to afford the new contract. Your dad's going to be disappointed, huh? He probably thought he'd make a huge profit. Without that, the land's just sitting there useless. And if we pull out, no one else will touch it. My family's company is one of the biggest players in the industry.
Wait, I know you're angry with me, but do you really have to take it out on the project? It's going to hurt me and my dad if this gets cancelled. That's not fair.
I'm afraid it's not going to work out for you. But hey, you brought this on yourself. Maybe you should reflect on how you've treated me. Well, bye now.
Wait, this can't be the end.
We have a final meeting tomorrow. If you have anything else to say, bring it up then.
Gemma, we were in love once, weren't we? Please, I'm begging you, help me. I know I was wrong, I'm sorry. Don't leave me.
Honestly, I'm shocked. I never imagined you'd be in such massive debt. I had no idea you could be such a mess. And now, it's out that you were embezzling company funds, huh?
I didn't have a choice. It was going to come out eventually and now my parents aren't talking to me.
That quick turnabout was impressive. Your mom really showed her true colors. She always believed you were running your business so well, managing the money perfectly. You never gave me anything, so I assumed you were at least saving. But turns out it was all debt, huh? You were just piling it up to fund your extravagant lifestyle.
I had to. If I didn't keep up appearances, I wouldn't get any business. I thought once the work started rolling in, I could pay it all off. If that new project had gone through, I could have repaid everything. I didn't expect it to fall apart at the last minute.
Your thinking is way too naive for both a businessman and an adult. And you made your parents co-sign the loans. No wonder they're furious with you.
They were on my side this whole time, but now they've turned around and begged you for help. It's embarrassing. Are they even my parents?
The only one who should be embarrassed here is you.
I know, but everything was supposed to work out. You understand that, right?
No, I don't. What I do understand is that you're a terrible person. By the way, how are things going with Iris?
That's none of your business. I'm too focused on the business stuff right now.
I see. Well, you should talk to her once you've calmed down. Considering you're not going to be taking over the company anymore and you're drowning in debt. It's none of my concern anymore, though. Enjoy your time in hell. You'll regret messing with the wrong person.
Everything went as planned?
Yes, the new business project has been scrapped.
And I'm getting the treatment we discussed, right?
That's the plan for now, as long as there aren't any issues.
For now. Don't be so vague.
Do you really think you're in a position to complain? I saved you from going down with that man, sinking into the mud. Honestly, I could have been angry enough to drag you down to hell with him.
You're right, I know. It was because of your warning that I managed to stay calm. I had no idea he was borderline committing embezzlement and in such massive debt. I was dumbfounded.
To be honest, I didn't know anything about the debt either. Whether he was hiding something under the company's name or just trying not to get caught, I don't know. But if that was the case, he must have been pretty clever about it. I still don't know the details, but it's clear something was happening behind the scenes. I feel so frustrated that I didn't know.
I almost ended up marrying him without realizing any of this mess. It's terrifying to think about. If I'd known he was in that much trouble, I'd never have gone near him. If you hadn't told me, I could have ended up living in a nightmare. Thank you for stopping me.
I wouldn't say I stopped you. I just gave you the facts, so you could make a clear-headed decision. Marriage isn't just about love. It requires rational thinking too, right? Besides, I was curious about your background as well, to be honest. That's why I had it looked into.
You had me investigated? I never expected that. But well, I guess it's only natural. If I were in your position, I might have done the same. It's understandable.
Of course I did. Don't underestimate me. I needed to know if you truly wanted to marry him out of love, or if you were just using him as a means to take over his father's business. At that time, I wasn't sure if I should have told you, but now I think it was the right decision.
Thank you.
I knew you didn't come from a wealthy family, and I understood that you're someone with a strong drive to succeed. That's not a bad thing, but I did get the sense that you were hoping to live a rich life through him. And I was right. That's why I had to keep a close eye on your relationship with him.
It hurts a bit to hear I'm not wealthy. But yeah, you're right. I've always had big ambitions, and coming from an ordinary family, I was always looking for opportunities. So yes, I did think being with him would give me the life I wanted. I have to admit that.
And that's why you were the top performer at your previous job, right? You're a hard worker, and I believe you're capable of achieving anything on your own. That's why I was surprised that you'd try to use him like that. You're someone who can accomplish anything by your own merits, so it was disappointing to see you go that route.
I was frustrated. Someone like him could just inherit his parents' company and easily become the CEO without doing anything. No matter how hard I worked, I was just another cog in the corporate machine, used up and discarded. It made me so angry. He didn't have to put in any effort, and he got everything handed to him, while I had to struggle for every little thing. I couldn't stand that. So I thought I'd use him to get what I wanted. I thought maybe that way I could have a wealthy lifestyle too.
Thank you for being honest. Now that I understand how you feel, I can trust you as part of my team. As my right hand, do your best from now on. I promise you'll be rewarded for the results you deliver.
Understood. I'll work as hard as I can.
Well then, I'm looking forward to working with you.
Listen, Gemma. What am I supposed to do? If things stay like this, my life is over. Please, help me.
You're bothering me again? Stop whining and learn to stand on your own.
Iris left me too. She says she loved me. Then I found out she's working at your company now. What's going on? I don't understand. My parents aren't still talking to me. I'm living alone, paying off debts. Please come back. You're the only one I have, Gemma.
Maybe you should have realized all this sooner, but now it's too late. Listen, Michael, I truly loved you. If only you had realized that back then and treated me right. Instead of wasting money on affairs and extravagant things, you should have focused on learning how to run a company and worked hard for us.
I'm really sorry. I didn't understand at all back then. Now I can see how much you did for me. I truly get it now.
Even if you do understand now, it's too late. I gave you so many chances, but each time you betrayed me.
I've really learned my lesson. I'll never make the same mistakes again. Can't you give me one more chance?
I already gave you chances. You're the one who wasted them.
But I really want to fix things. Can't you think about it one more time?
We can't go back to the past. So good luck with your life. Bye. Michael was totally cut off by his parents, and none of his relatives were willing to help him either. Even those arrogant parents, who always looked down on me, no longer had the means or the will to extend a hand to him. Eventually, he ended up working as a factory line worker. It's honestly amusing to imagine him, with all his pride, quietly working in a factory. His boss is much younger than him, and apparently he gets scolded by this kid every day. As for Iris, despite all the praise she once gave Michael, she quickly cut ties with him the moment he became penniless. She's now thriving as my right hand at my company with absolutely no lingering feelings for him. She's completely focused on her work. Michael, on the other hand, is stuck working day and night to pay off his debts. But even then, he's barely managing to cover his living. He's in constant fear of debt collectors coming after him. Truly, he brought this all on himself. As for me, my work is going great, and it's getting more exciting by the day. I'm ready to make work my passion and keep pushing forward from here.